A pedestrian starts crossing in front of you in a marked crosswalk. A. Accelerate and pass before they cross your lane. B. Stop and wait until they clear the crosswalk entirely. C. Stop and remain stopped until they clear your lane and adjacent lanes. D. Honk to alert them of your approach. Answer: C. Drivers must stop and remain stopped for pedestrians crossing in their lane or adjacent lanes until the pedestrian has cleared the area. A green arrow signal allows you to A. Turn left while yielding to oncoming traffic. B. Make the movement indicated without yielding. C. Proceed straight with caution. D. Enter a roundabout without stopping. Answer: B. A green arrow gives the driver the right-of-way to make the movement indicated by the arrow without needing to yield. Driving at a speed slower than the flow of traffic. A. Is allowed if you stay in the left lane. B. Requires pulling over and allowing traffic to pass when safe. C. Is prohibited on freeways. D. Requires using hazard lights. Answer: B. Oregon law requires slower drivers to use the right lane or pull over to allow faster-moving traffic to pass safely. You encounter a flashing yellow traffic signal. What action should you take? A. Stop completely and proceed when safe. B. Proceed with caution after yielding to pedestrians and vehicles. C. Ignore it if no vehicles are present. D. Treat it as a stop sign. Answer: B. A flashing yellow light means drivers should proceed with caution while yielding to others as needed. You approach a two-way stop where another driver stops first. What should you do? A. Proceed simultaneously. B. Yield to the driver on the left. C. Allow the driver who stopped first to go first. D. Turn regardless of who arrived first. Answer: C. At two-way stops, the driver who stops first has the right-of-way. What does a high-occupancy vehicle, HOV, lane require? A. Vehicles with a minimum of 2 occupants or those with special permits. B. Vehicles carrying at least 3 people. C. Emergency vehicles only. D. All-electric or hybrid vehicles only. Answer: A. HOV lanes require at least 2 occupants in a vehicle unless otherwise posted. When backing out of a driveway. A. Use mirrors only to check for pedestrians. B. Turn your body and head to check for traffic and pedestrians. C. Rely on backup cameras entirely. D. Use hand signals to alert others. Answer: B. Drivers must turn their body and head to check for hazards that mirrors may not show. The basic rule law in Oregon states: A. Drivers must always follow posted speed limits. B. Driving under the speed limit is never a violation. C. Speed limits can be exceeded during emergencies. D. Drivers must adjust their speed to conditions, even if slower than the speed limit. Answer: D. The basic rule law requires speed adjustments based on conditions such as traffic, weather, and road hazards, even if below the posted limit. When stopped at a red light and turning left onto a one-way street, you A. Must wait for a green light. B. May turn after yielding to traffic and pedestrians. C. Can only turn if a sign permits it. D. Must honk before turning. Answer: B. Oregon law allows left turns onto a one-way street from a red light after yielding. On a 2-lane road with a solid yellow line on your side. A. Passing is allowed with caution. B. Passing is prohibited unless turning left. C. You may pass only when no vehicles are visible. D. Passing is always prohibited. Answer: B. A solid yellow line on your side indicates no passing unless turning left safely. On a freeway, you encounter a ramp meter with a green light. What should you do? A. Proceed with caution, allowing one vehicle to enter at a time. B. Stop and wait for a police officer to direct you. C. Ignore the meter if traffic is light. D. Merge without accelerating. Answer A. Ramp meters control the flow of vehicles entering a freeway. Only one vehicle may proceed each time the light turns green. If you see flashing amber lights on a school bus, it means A. The bus is stopping, prepare to stop as well. B. You may pass the bus at reduced speed. C. You must stop immediately. D. The bus is broken down. Answer A. Flashing amber lights indicate the bus is preparing to stop to load or unload children. At a multi-lane roundabout, you should A. Enter any lane and change lanes as needed inside the roundabout. B. Select the correct lane before entering and maintain your lane. C. Stop and wait for traffic to clear completely before entering. D. Drive beside large trucks if space allows. Answer B. Drivers must choose the correct lane before entering a roundabout and avoid lane changes inside. A vehicle starts tailgating you on a 2-lane road. You should A. Speed up to create more space. B. Brake suddenly to signal them to back off. C. Reduce speed gradually and allow them to pass. D. Move to the left lane and signal them to stop. Answer C. Slowing down gradually can encourage tailgaters to pass safely. Sudden braking is dangerous. A painted median with diagonal yellow stripes. A. Indicates a passing zone. B. Can be used as a turn lane. C. Cannot be used for driving or turning. D. Is a lane for slow-moving vehicles. Answer C. Painted medians with diagonal stripes are off-limits for driving or turning. When passing a bicycle traveling in the same direction, you A. Must leave enough space to prevent contact if the cyclist falls. B. May pass without caution if there is a bike lane. C. Must honk to warn the cyclist before passing. D. Should maintain the same speed as the cyclist. Answer A. Drivers must provide sufficient space to avoid contact if a cyclist falls. A steady yellow traffic light indicates A. Stop immediately, regardless of location. B. Proceed quickly before it turns red. C. Stop if it is safe to do so. D. Treat it as a flashing yellow light. Answer C. A steady yellow light warns drivers to prepare to stop unless stopping safely is impossible. To determine a safe following distance, you should A. Use a fixed point and count 2 to 4 seconds. B. Maintain one vehicle length for every 10 miles per hour. C. Follow the vehicle closely to judge traffic flow. D. Match the speed of the vehicle ahead. Answer A. A fixed point and the 2 to 4 second rule help ensure a safe following distance. In Oregon, U-turns are prohibited. A. In residential areas. B. At intersections without traffic signals. C. Where your vehicle cannot be seen by oncoming traffic within 500 feet in a city. D. Only on highways. Answer C. U-turns are prohibited in city areas where the vehicle cannot be seen by oncoming traffic within 500 feet. If a train is approaching a railroad crossing. A. Stop at least 15 feet away from the tracks. B. Stop as close to the tracks as possible to see clearly. C. Drive across quickly if you think you can make it. D. Honk to alert the train of your presence. Answer A. Drivers must stop at least 15 feet from a railroad crossing if a train is approaching. When driving in a work zone. A. Speed up to pass quickly. B. Maintain a steady speed and follow instructions from signs and workers. C. Use the left lane to avoid workers. D. Follow the vehicle ahead closely. Answer B. Work zones require steady speeds and adherence to signs and instructions for safety. If your vehicle starts hydroplaning, you should A. Apply the brakes firmly. B. Turn the steering wheel quickly to regain control. C. Ease off the accelerator and steer straight. D. Shift to a lower gear. Answer: C. Easing off the accelerator and steering straight helps regain control during hydroplaning. When turning at an intersection with a bicycle lane. A. Move into the bike lane to prepare for the turn. B. Cross the bike lane after checking for cyclists. C. Use the bike lane as a passing lane. D. Signal and turn without concern for cyclists. Answer: B. Drivers must yield to and check for cyclists before crossing a bike lane to turn. If you miss your freeway exit. A. Reverse carefully to take the exit. B. Continue to the next exit and adjust your route. C. Pull over on the shoulder and back up. D. Use the emergency lane to turn around. Answer: B. Missing an exit requires continuing to the next one. Reversing or turning around is dangerous and illegal. When driving in foggy conditions. A. Use high beams for better visibility. B. Drive with hazard lights on. C. Use low beams and reduce speed. D. Stop in the lane until visibility improves. Answer: C. Low beams reduce glare, and reduced speed ensures safe driving in fog. A driver must yield to emergency vehicles by A. Stopping immediately, regardless of location. B. Pulling over to the right and stopping. C. Speeding up to clear the way. D. Continuing at the same speed and staying in the lane. Answer: B. Oregon law requires drivers to pull over to the right and stop to allow emergency vehicles to pass. When parking downhill on a street with a curb. A. Turn your wheels toward the curb. B. Turn your wheels away from the curb. C. Keep your wheels straight. D. Apply the parking brake only. Answer: A. Turning wheels toward the curb ensures the vehicle does not roll into traffic if the brakes fail. A flashing red traffic signal means A. Proceed with caution. B. Stop and treat it as a stop sign. C. Yield but do not stop completely. D. Accelerate to clear the intersection. Answer: B. Flashing red signals are treated as stop signs, requiring a complete stop before proceeding. When driving through a roundabout, you should A. Maintain your lane and signal before exiting. B. Stop inside the roundabout if unsure of your exit. C. Change lanes to avoid slow-moving vehicles. D. Pass other vehicles to keep traffic flowing. Answer: A. Drivers should maintain their lane, signal before exiting, and not stop inside the roundabout. A two-way left turn lane can be used for A. Passing slower traffic. B. Making left turns from either direction. C. Parking temporarily. D. Driving long distances to merge. Answer: B. Two-way left turn lanes are specifically for left turns from either direction and not for through traffic. When approaching a stopped school bus with flashing red lights. A. Stop only if children are visible. B. Stop only on two-lane roads. C. Pass slowly if no children are present. D. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. Answer: D. Drivers must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights, regardless of their direction of travel, unless on a divided highway. To safely pass a large truck on the highway. A. Stay in its blind spot to assess conditions. B. Pass on the right at a steady speed. C. Accelerate quickly and return to your lane once you see the truck in your rearview mirror. D. Follow closely before overtaking. Answer: C. Passing quickly and ensuring the truck is visible in your rearview mirror minimizes risks. At an intersection with no stop signs or signals, who has the right of way? A. The driver on the left. B. The driver on the right. C. The vehicle traveling faster. D. The larger vehicle. Answer: B. When no signs or signals are present, the driver on the right has the right of way. If a vehicle stalls on railroad tracks, you should A. Stay in the vehicle and call for help. B. Leave the vehicle and run in the direction of the approaching train. C. Leave the vehicle and run toward the train at an angle. D. Attempt to push the vehicle off the tracks. Answer: C. Running toward the train at an angle prevents debris from harming you if the train hits the vehicle. Drivers must signal their intent to turn at least A. 50 feet before the turn. B. 100 feet before the turn. C. 150 feet before the turn. D. 200 feet before the turn. Answer: B. Drivers are required to signal at least 100 feet before making a turn.